again. It's Anna Schmidt here, house healer, spirit clearer and psychic development teacher. And today we're going to be talking about using your body as a dowsing tool. How to do it, why you do it, and what to expect from using your body as a dowsing tool. So if you like what I talk about today, please feel free to subscribe, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Do you do dowsing? Do you find that you use your body as your first dowsing tool before you get out your pendulum or your dowsing rods? So let's get into it, talking about your body as a dowsing tool. Our human bodies carry an energy field around us. When this energy field interacts with other energies and energy imprints, it is going to react, it is going to adjust. When you can learn to identify those adjustments, you are using your body as a dowsing tool. People do it naturally. You walk into a room and the room feels uncomfortable and your body's like, whoa, I don't really want to go in there. It's telling you that there is energy in there that is not appropriate for you. So how to know that you are dowsing? So when you learn to use a pendulum, you're going to ask precise questions. You're going to learn what your yes and your no answer is. Exactly the same when you do body dowsing, is that you ask your body a question. I like to ask my questions out loud. I find that they carry a stronger vibration, but you can say them in your head if you're out grocery shopping or doing different things. So it's really important with body dowsing, the same as every other dowsing, is that you ask precise questions. Yes or no answers is all you're going to get from your body. So how do you know that your body is giving you an answer? It's about experimenting. It's about playing with it and having a bit of fun with it. I like to go shopping when I do my body dowsing. I use it for shopping and I use it for house healing. They're my two main things. Is that I will walk into the supermarket and I will walk down the aisles and I know that my yes response with my body dowsing is a pull forward. And I know that my no response is like a repel backwards. I get this kind of push. This wave of energy just goes, no, that is not for you. That particular food is not for you. So when I walk around the supermarket, if I fancy something that I haven't eaten before and I don't know if it's going to be good for me or not, I'll just stand there and ask, is this food healthy for me? Is this food appropriate for me? And then I'll just wait for a few seconds just to see if I get that pull forward or I get that wave of no, that's not the thing for me. So some people will find they get different responses. It's not just going to be the backwards and forwards. You might find you get a swaying motion happening. There's a friend of mine that does this. She has difficulty using a pendulum, just doesn't give her answers. Her body gives her the answers. And I said, go with that. That is absolutely what is going to work for you. Then you trust it and you work with it. So body swaying, sometimes I get a feeling like I'm getting a gong in the head. It's like boing. I get this really gong feeling. Like that's an extreme no for me, is to just don't go into that room, stay away from that person. You've got a house healing job that's coming up that's going to be a bit tricky. So using your body as a dowsing tool is good for giving you positive yes answers, but also for giving you warnings about people, places, and things you shouldn't be doing, or food that you shouldn't be eating. Now, when can you use body dowsing? So body dowsing can be used for lots and lots of different things, just like you would with your pendulum. You know, I use a pendulum every day for spirit clearing. I'm finding now I get a voice that talks to me, but that's for another video. His name's Phil. He's finally given me a name. I'm like, yay, I could talk to Phil. So back to the dowsing. I'm not going to get sidetracked. So when can you use it? When you're going shopping. You know, you want to buy new food. You ask, is this food appropriate for me? Or is this food appropriate for a member of my family? Wait for your response. And you've got to play with this and you've got to get to know it. It's just like learning to use your intuition. When you're doing the basics, you've got to play with it. You've got to experiment with it to find out what works for you. What works for you isn't going to work for me or Fred down the road. It's different for everybody. So you just stand there and you wait. So you're holding this piece of fruit or you're looking at it. These days we don't touch things as much as we used to. So I'll find I would look at a particular piece of fruit or a packet of something, and I'll just look at it and go, is this appropriate for me? And because I'm very, very energetically sensitive, I'll get an instant answer. So we've talked about using dowsing for choosing food. So another thing you can use it for is making personal decisions. So you've got a tough decision coming up. All right, you're just going to ask, because your dowsing is connecting to your intuition, which is connecting to management. Okay, so they are there and they're using your body as the tool to give you the answer. So you've got to make this decision that's coming up. Ask your question. Wait for the answer to come to you. Do you feel that this answer is relevant? Does it make sense? Yes, it absolutely does. Do I need to add something else to this? So ask your body again. Do I need to add something else to this to make it even better? When you learn to play with body dowsing and get used to doing it, you'd be surprised at some of the answers that you get. It's all about perception, and it's all about just being open to receiving the answers. And the answers that you get aren't always the answers that you want. All right, your intuition, your spirit guides, and your dowsing is going to give you what you need. So how to know if dowsing is going to work for you? It's all about practice. Absolutely, there's no way around it. It is all about practice. You have to work with your body as a dowsing tool to identify what your yes and what your no answer is. And this just takes practice and experimentation. You just have some fun with it. So use precise questions when you're asking your body. So short questions that get straight to the point and have a yes or a no answer. And I often say to people that when you're doing dowsing, you have to have a blank slate up here. This is totally blank. You have no preconceived ideas about what you think the answer might be. You have to be totally blank, because if you have a thought there that says, I want this to happen, that's exactly what you're going to get. So you need to be totally blank, totally not emotionally attached to what you are asking about. These are the two things I find really, really important. Then you're going to get your answers. My body is, sometimes I get a full body experience when I use my body dowsing, like I'll get that really definite pull or that pushback. Sometimes I just get a tingle, or I'll just get, sometimes my eye twitches, one of my eyes twitch, and it's really, really funny. Like I'm looking at someone and I'll get this serious eyelid twitch, and they can't see it, but I can feel it. I have found that that is a warning sign for me. I know that if I've got an eye twitching, that there is something happening in the vicinity that is not appropriate for me to be around. So you've got to practice in different situations. The only way to learn this is just to get out there, practice, have fun with it. So when can you use your body dowsing? When you're shopping for food is an absolutely perfect time to start working with it, because you're not standing there with a pendulum and you've got people looking at you going, what the heck is she doing? You're asking in your mind, or you can ask out loud. I quite often like to say it out loud because I feel like it carries a stronger vibration when you ask out loud. Use your short, precise questions and you will get the answers that you need. But you have to practice. There's no way around it. Practice is the key for pendulum dowsing, copper rod dowsing, or using your body for a dowsing tool as well. And you take your body everywhere. So if you've forgotten your other dowsing tools, like I have many times in the past, I just ask my body, can you please tell me about this situation? Sometimes it'll do it instantly. Other times you've got to ask because you've got stuff going on up here. Remember, blank slate. You have to be blank when you do your dowsing. Now, dowsing has been used in the past for searching for water. Yes, they have used like the fork stick. They've used the fork stick when they've been doing their dowsing. But also, I know people that have just walked around and dowsed here in Tasmania for water, or minerals even. I know people that are very mineral sensitive and they can pick up minerals under the ground. They use their body as a dowsing tool. I know one man who's been doing this for like 50 years and he just does it naturally, and he can't understand why other people can't do it. So you can use your dowsing as well when you're meeting someone new. It could be a relationship, could be a work relationship, it could be something that's happening at work. Ask your body, How do I prepare for this situation? You know, what is the best method? So you're saying to yourself, okay, what is a good question to ask? How do I approach the boss today? Is the boss in a good mood today? You get your yes or your no. Okay, and that's going to help you understand how to approach the situation. It's a little bit sneaky, but it does work. So you'll find that you'll use your dowsing in positive situations, but it'll also give you warning signs. That's a really important thing to remember, is that your dowsing is really, really good to let you know when you shouldn't be somewhere or you shouldn't be with somebody, and trust it. Listen to me. I've learnt the hard way when I haven't trusted my dowsing that particular situation could have been avoided if I had have just listened to my intuition that was talking to me through my body. So when you work with your dowsing, remember, blank slate, no emotional attachment, no preconceived ideas about what you want, because you can influence the outcome. So go and have fun, practice your body dowsing, use it in all sorts of different situations, build up a relationship with it, and then you'll find that it works instantly. You're not going to have to wait for your answers. And sometimes you don't even have to finish your thought. There's your answer. Okay, thank you for coming today. Hope you liked what I've talked about. I really love dowsing. I usually use a pendulum. Pendulum is my favourite dowsing tool, but when I don't have it, my body is there as well. Okay, so thank you very much. I will be talking to you again soon. Don't forget, if you like what I talk about, please feel free to subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're going with dowsing. Do you have a question about dowsing? I've been doing it a long time, so I'm sure I can help you with an answer. I'll be back again soon with more videos. I'll see you later. Bye.